நாங்கள் பண்ணும்போது ஜென்ரலாக என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா பிளான் போடுவாங்க, அந்த வியூ போடுவாங்க, டக்குன்னு கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் போக ஆரம்பிச்சிருவாங்க. அப்புறம் தான் எல்லா ட்ராயிங்கும் போடுவாங்க. நாங்கள் என்ன பண்ணோம்னா நாங்கள் ஜென்ரலாகவே எல்லா ட்ராயிங்கும் ஃபஸ்ட்டே முடிச்சிட்டோம். அட்லீஸ்ட் ப்ரிலிமினரி லெவலில் என்ன வரப்போகுது, அதாவது ஸ்ட்ரக்சர், ஆர்கிடெக்சர், எலக்ட்ரிக்கல், ப்ளம்பிங். ஏன்னா அது வந்து காஸ்ட்டுக்கு வந்து அது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட், என்ன ஸ்பெசிஃபிகேஷன் இருக்குன்னு. ஸோ ஒரு பேஸை ரெடி பண்ணிவிட்டு அப்புறமா கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் போகும்போது காஸ்ட் எஸ்கலேஷன்லாம் வரும்போதெல்லாம் வியோட அந்த சிஆர்எஃப்லாம் கொடுத்துருப்போம், சேஞ்ச் ரிக்வெஸ்ட் ஃபார்ம். இது ஏன் அதிகமாகுது, இது ஏன் கம்மியாகுது, அந்த இதெல்லாம் பண்ணியிருப்போம். ஸோ இட் பிகம்ஸ் ஈஸி ஃபார் த கம்யூனிகேஷன். உங்களுக்கும் தெரியும், ஓகே எதுனால இது இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுது, அது உங்களோட டெசிஷனா இல்லை சைட்னால ஆகுதா இல்லை நாங்கள் ஏதாவது பண்ணோமா.
சிஆர்எஃப் கூட மேக்ஸிமம் ஒரு 2-3 டைம்ஸ் தான் வந்து நினைக்கிறேன், சேஞ்ச் பண்ணல.
அது இல்லாமல் காஸ்ட், ஸ்பீட் எஸ்டிமேட்லாம் விலை ஏறுது.
ஆமாம், அதுதான் சொல்கிறேன். அந்த மாதிரி
சிஆர்எஃப் எங்கன்னா அந்த ஹெட்ரூம் கட்ட வேண்டியதாக இருந்தோம், அது பண்ணாமல் இப்போ ஏன்னா அங்கே ஒரு ஸ்லாப் இருந்தது, ஒரு 150 ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட் ஸ்லாபு வால், அதை பண்ணலை. அதுக்கு பதிலாக ஒரு அந்த கிளாஸ் இது போட்டோம், ஸ்கைலைட் கிளாஸ் போட்டோம். பட் அதுக்கு பதிலாக வெளியில் ஸ்டார் கேஸ் பண்ணோம். ஸோ இது எவ்வளோ பண்ண போகிறோம், அது எவ்வளோ போக போகுதுன்ற அந்த டிஃப்ரென்ஸ், அது ஒன்று தான் மேஜர். மற்றபடி நம்ம மெட்டீரியல்லாம் எதுவுமே மாற்றலை.
சில மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் செலக்ட் பண்ணும்போது நாங்கள் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ராவாக செலக்ட் பண்ணோம். ஸோ அது ஆப்வியஸ்லி இட்ஸ் பீன் வார்ன்ட் ஆல்சோ. நமக்கு சொன்னாங்க அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு தான் நாங்கள் இட்ஸ் ஏ கான்சியஸ் டிசிஷன் தான்.
அது ஒன்று என்னென்னா, இங்கே நிறைய பேர் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, தெரிஞ்சவங்க கடை இருக்கும், ஒரு டோராக இருக்கட்டும், இல்லை ஒரு விண்டோவாக இருக்கட்டும், இல்லை ஒரு ஃப்ளோரிங்காக இருக்கட்டும், அவங்களுக்கு நல்ல டிஸ்கவுண்ட் கிடைக்கும். இப்போது அது என்னன்னா, இப்போ நாங்கள் அதை இல்லை நாங்களே தான் பண்ணுவோம்னு சொன்னால் அது ஒரு லூஸ் பண்ணுறோமோ, அவ்வளோ ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணியிருப்போம் லேக்ஸில், அது தெரியாது. ஆனால் அந்த 1000 போனது குறையா இருக்கும். நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, நீங்கள் டேரெக்டாக பே பண்ணி வாங்கி கொடுத்துருங்க, என் பில்லில் எனக்கு என்ன வரணுமோ அதை கட் பண்ணிவிடுங்க, இட்ஸ் ஃபைன். ஒன்று அதே மாதிரி எல்லா ஐட்டமும் இல்லை, 20-25 ஐட்டமில் 2 or 3 ஐட்டம். This was a design and build project, so obviously the client paid us for the design. And once the basic planning, the concept design was done, and we were working on the detailing part, right? We did the soil test and structural, electrical, plumbing was happening. So what we did was we shared 3 basic specification sheets to the client, which had a thumb rule of how the costing will be. We have a basic one, we have a medium one, we have a premium one. Okay. Then the client chose few things. So it is about what kind of finishes they want and how much affordability they can get. They wanted it to have good value, easy maintenance, and it should be of good quality. So what we did was, once we understood their budget range, we worked out a proper bill of quantity. Like we completed all the drawings, all the tender drawings. So again, that is one thing that we do differently from others. In Chennai, if you practice, the residential property, what they do is you do the plan, view, and planning permission is in hand. What you do is you just go about with get the foundation drawing from the structural engineer and do it. Of course, you have the architectural plan section elevation, but then you start with it. And then you go stage by stage, and only when you need it, you do the electrical, you need it plumbing. And that is where the delay happens. That is where you're not sure of the cost, you're not sure of the schedule, you're not sure of the template. So right from when we started practicing in Chennai, I had my initial experience in UK. So there, what we used to do is, you complete the entire detailed drawing set before hitting the site, so that your costing is accurate. So we did all the drawings up front. So all the dimensions were there. And we worked out a proper bill of material and bill of quantity. And the bill of quantity was divided into three categories. One is you have the basic civil work, which includes your brick, mortar, cement, concrete, steel. And for all, for a cost-effective building or a luxury building, it's the same. So that was there. And then you have composite items. Like composite items are things which or external vendors. Like apart from the main contractor, the external vendors, right? Like lift, solar panels, automation, or anything that the main contractor does not do. So those items are listed separately because they are coming from outside. So we gave them that as well. And then after the civil work, your finishing works are very important. Your finishing works are the ones which drastically increase the cost or reduce the cost. Your flooring, your wall finishes, your facade finishes, your joinery, your doors, your windows, your plumbing fittings. So those are categorized separately. Now this is where the cost of house can increase from It can be even done at 3,000. If you use all cost effective, you can finish it at 3,000, 3,500 rupees a square foot. You can actually go till 8,000, 8,500 a square foot as well. This house, I think it was 4,500 rupees a square foot, approximately, all put together. It includes all the common wall, grills, gate and everything for the construction, excluding the interiors, basically. Okay, so that was the cost, and that's how we worked with it. And the preliminary estimate that we gave them, it should match with the final BOQ. That's where the challenge lies. Give a preliminary estimate. We do everything that we do, all the things that the client want, and we match it. There's a certain process that we do to ensure that the preliminary estimate and the final bill of quantity, after all the design, after all the detailing, doing a soil test, whatever the soil test demanded, those kind of foundations, doing everything, we still manage to keep it on the same. This is the initial part. So during construction, what happens is there will be a lot of changes happening, right? Change of material, change of sizes, change of quantities, material cost escalation. So we have a process, a proper change management system when we were constructing, right? Again, so anything that changes, we used to send a form to the client. We call it CRF form, change request form. So you add, you subtract, you whatever, and we will be very transparent with what is changed, why it is changing, who the change came from. It can be client, it can be us, it can be the site demand, whatever it is. We mention that, and for that particular item, even if it's 1,000 rupees, we see send a change request form. So for this house, I think we would have had probably 20 or 25. There are certain projects where we've had 30, 35 times we have sent a change request form in the span of 12 months. Okay, so for anything that we change. So the best thing about the change request form is the client gets to know how much the cost is increasing upfront. Clients, they don't know the costing. Like they will ask for something that they see midway and they say, can we have this? And we can say yes, but then they need to understand what is the cost escalation, because everything works on a budget, right? Budget and schedule. So in the CRF, what we do is we tell them, okay, this is the cost increase and this is how the schedule gets affected by the CRF. Now, if you want it, you can do it. At the end of the project, they would have spent more, 5%, 8%, 10%, but they are for sure, they know that they were aware that it is going to increase, and they were prepared financially for handling it. So that's why at the end of the project, the clients are kind of satisfied. Otherwise, the house might come out well, everybody might appreciate it, but if you're not able to finish it within the cost, and that is always a thing, like everything went well, but we increased the cost by 10%, 20%. So we gave them thorough explanation for everything, and they were actually good clients. I mean, they trusted us. They never negotiated much. I mean, we gave a fair deal, but they never negotiated. They just wanted quality, and that's why it was very easy to work with them. And even the major change, removing the headroom and having the staircase outside. So even that we worked out very fairly. Like we told, what is the cost we are saving by not doing the headroom, and what is the additional cost of constructing this new staircase. It almost matched, but there was a slight increase and they were fine with it. So that's how we go about costing.